And a good morning to you. It is a finally Friday, the 11th of February, 2022. Wake Up Wenatchee Valley underway for this end of the work week and the end of my shifts of filling in for Dan Kuntz. Dan will be back here on Monday. So everybody who's been missing Dan, don't fear. He'll be back Monday here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Got a busy show today coming up in the last half. Jefferson Robbins had a chance to get out to Wenatchee High School the other day to talk to the youngsters and their advisor involved with sports medicine for Wenatchee that had a huge honor bestowed upon them and a chance to compete in a national competition. We'll have more on that coming up in the last half of the program today. We also have a little preview of what's coming up next week on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley as we meet the top 10 candidates for the Apple Blossom Festival. Of course, news, sports, we have the obscure holiday, this day in history, celebrity birthdays, all that coming up. But first, let's take a look around what's happening in the Valley this morning with our Valley View cameras. And our first look, of course, will be upon the Wenatchee Valley. And a good morning, Wenatchee, East Wenatchee, sunny slope in the distance. Birch Mountain in the distance. Yes, it is a Friday, and it is going to be a lovely weekend. Hopefully you get a chance to get out and take advantage of some of the sunny weather we have this weekend. Kind of colder than what we had yesterday, that's for sure. We'll talk more about the forecast coming up. Thanks to Sky-Fi Wireless Network for providing us our Valley View cameras this morning. To camera 2, Uriah will take us to a mystery shot. Is that number 1 again? Oh, Nanapoc, okay. Cole's Corner, you can't really tell. Sunrise is off facing to the east here this morning, or southeast, I should say. And you could barely make out a little snow-capped hills in the foreground there. But Nanapoc this morning looks like clear skies up in the Lake Wenatchee area. Camera 3 will take us to another dark view, but this is looking down. From the down on the Columbia River in the foreground there. This is looking from up at Omi Gardens, which is a sleepy kind of place this time of year, and looks like a sleepy start to this Friday morning on the that stretch of Highway 97 and US 2 this morning. All right, camera 4 will take us to another tough shot this morning. It's going to be a lovely sunrise. This is number 1 Canyon, okay, looking back across the Wenatchee Valley. And if you didn't know any better, you'd say there's nobody that lives there. Well, we know better than that, don't we? Thanks to Sky-Fi Wireless Network and LocalTel for giving us our Valley View cameras this morning. As far as our weather is concerned, National Weather Service still saying for a possible change coming up Monday, but then sun and clouds the rest of next week. That system that's moving in on Sunday night and Monday could give us a few snowflakes, so don't get too excited and start putting away all your snow shovels just yet. We could see some snow Sunday night and into Monday. It's not going to hang around, but we could see a few snowflakes. All right, now as far as our 7-day forecast is concerned, here for the Wenatchee Valley from the National Weather Service, some sunshine today, 44 are expected high, with patchy fog forming late tonight, a low of 27 tomorrow. We'll wake up to sunny skies and 39 for the high tomorrow, so a little cooler than what we had anticipated for the weekend. I wouldn't be surprised with that sunshine if we get up to the low 40s, but they're saying 39, 26 the overnight low on Sunday night to Monday, or Sunday that is. We'll wake up to sunny skies, and then we'll see a few clouds move in, and with the clouds, some winds will usher those clouds upon us, with a 39-degree high on Sunday. Sunday night and into Monday morning, a 30% chance of rain, maybe snow, depending on your elevation. The snow level definitely coming down below pass levels and right above our foreheads here in the Wenatchee Valley. The low on Sunday night, 29. The high on Monday, 42. So, like I say, even if we do get a little bit of snow, it should warm up and go away by the afternoon on Sunday. And then the rest of the work week next week looks really good, with temperatures warming up to unseasonably mild temperatures in the upper 40s. Nighttime lows in the freezing range. Yesterday's high for Wenatchee, according to Pangborn, 53 degrees, 31 the overnight low. Record high for today was 56, set in 1967. We reached 12 degrees for a record low a couple of different times in 1981 and 2019. Normal high for today would be 40. The normal low would be 27. So right on the money as far as the low is concerned. Sunrise this morning at 7:12. Sun will set tonight at 5:19. Rise tomorrow morning at 7:11. And set tomorrow night at 5:20. So a couple, 2-3 minutes extra daylight coming up here in the next 24 hours. As far as the pass report is concerned, the latest pass conditions here this morning and every morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, brought to you by D.A. Davidson. The strength of trust, they make that the strength of a trusted partner and personalized solutions to meet your financial needs. Member SIPC. Now, as far as the Stevens Pass this morning, looks good. No restrictions either directions. Roadways barren, wet, some frost and ice in places. Currently clear skies and 31 degrees on US 2 US 1, US 2, that is, Stevens Pass. Here we go, US 97 Blewett Pass. No restrictions north or south. Roadways bare and dry with frost and ice in places. Currently clear skies and 32 degrees at the summit of US 97 Blewett Pass. Going down further south to I-90 Snoqualmie Pass, also in good shape. So a good start to the weekend if you need to travel over to the west side. Bare and dry conditions, a few wet spots on Snoqualmie. The roadways clear, or the skies are clear and 35 degrees at the summit of I-90 Snoqualmie Pass. D.A. Davidson bringing us a look at our pass report here this morning and every morning from the State Department of Transportation. At 6 minutes past the hour, we'll take a quick break, come back, get you the latest news headlines on the way. Also, we didn't get to our pet of the week, so we'll revisit that coming up today here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley.
Find ageless beauty at Chelan Valley Skincare. Cindy offers the most up-to-date treatments for personalized skincare. If sagging skin or acne scars are some skin challenges for you, Chelan Valley Skincare offers non-invasive, non-surgical skincare. With up-to-date technology for shorter treatment plans, you'll benefit from Cindy's expertise to help you accomplish your skincare goals. Please stop by their website for details on all their services. Call Cindy today for your free consultation.
Hi, I'm Katie Joslin and I'm a pediatrician at CVCH. We know that as new parents, you have a lot of decisions to make. At CVCH, we have a team of caring pediatricians and family medicine providers who love to take care of newborns. As you're making that decision of where you'd like to go, we hope that you'll consider coming to CVCH, where any of the providers you choose would care for your baby as if it was one of their own.
7 minutes past the hour on a Friday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Sunny skies in our forecast today. Temperatures reaching into the upper 40s. We're at 34 in downtown Wenatchee. By the way, the humidity at 85% in the valley this morning, so there might be some frost on the windshield this morning. Give yourself some extra time to do some scraping if you have your cars outside. As far as your latest local news, Eric Granstrom filling in for Dan Kuntz here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Well, several motorhomes and a fifth-wheeler were towed away Wednesday after being illegally parked on the city right-of-way on Omi Garden Road. The Wenatchee Police Department said officers had been working to clear out the motorhomes for the past week. The department said the owners of the motorhomes were offered assistance and access to shelters. City of Wenatchee Public Works crews cleaned up the area after the motorhomes were removed, and an eyesore now gone here, at least for a portion of Wenatchee at Omi Gardens. Well, a bill from State Senator Brad Hawkins to help finance housing for local workers has passed the Senate 41-8. The measure would expand rural counties' ability to use existing sales tax to help create workforce housing in places where it's otherwise unaffordable. No new taxes would be created. In Chelan County, Hawkins' bill would allow that money to go toward worker housing in prohibitively expensive home markets like Leavenworth, Wenatchee, Twisp, and Chelan. The bill now proceeds to the local government committee in the State House of Representatives. Well, news from Pangbourne Memorial Airport. It will soon undertake a $17.6 million project to widen its taxiways. The work is meant to make room for the Bombardier Q400 prop aircraft that Alaska Airlines flies in and out of the regional airport. The FAA revised its design standards for the plane in 2016 to call for at least a 75-foot width on the airport taxiways. Right now, Pangbourne taxiways are 50 feet wide. Airport managers say the work will also replace aging pavement. They're seeking an FAA grant that would fund 90% of the project. The job opens for bids February 24th and could start construction as early as this August. In other news this morning, Cascade School District in Leavenworth has partnered with a higher education network to better serve its Latino students. The district was designated a Hispanic serving school district by the Hispanic Association of Colleges and Universities. It becomes the first such school district in Washington state. The Hispanic Association enrolls school districts whose total enrollment is at least 25%. Cascade boasts a 31% Hispanic student population. The partnership will help develop initiatives within Cascade schools to better serve its Latino students. The district includes the Leavenworth, Peshastin, Lake Wenatchee, and Plain areas. A 19-year-old man arrested by East Wenatchee police last year will serve just over 5 years for possessing child pornography. Tevin Vallison pleaded guilty to 2 second-degree counts in Douglas County Superior Court and received a sentence Monday of 63 months in prison. Vallison was previously convicted of child rape and molestation in 2018 when he was a juvenile. Police began investigating a year ago when the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force alerted them that Vallison had shared explicit images via Google Photos. Well, quite a story out of Moses Lake. A 69-year-old Moses Lake woman was killed Wednesday night when her vehicle went off the road and onto the ice of Moses Lake. Grant County Sheriff's Deputy Kyle Foreman says it is likely the woman suffered a medical issue before the 7:30 p.m. crash. According to the report, we get more.
Vehicle onboard emergency notification system alerted authorities to a collision at Road 4 Northeast and Edwards Road Northeast, which is along the west shore of Moses Lake. When responders arrived, they found a vehicle which was several feet out onto the ice covering Moses Lake. What they pieced together is that the vehicle was traveling east on Road 4 at high speed, continued to the intersection at Edwards Road, and then the vehicle traveled through boulders and sagebrush. It became airborne twice and then had enough momentum to carry it out onto the layer of ice on the lake. So rescuers from Fire District 5, the Moses Lake Fire Department, and American Medical Response rescued the driver, who was identified as 69-year-old Patricia Honsoweth of Moses Lake. She was transported by air ambulance to Central Washington Hospital, where she passed away early this morning. The investigators suspect that Honsoweth suffered a medical emergency while driving, which resulted in the collision.
News continues at 12 minutes past the hour, and time for our weekly Pause for Pets. Once again, the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society's featured pet was adopted, so this week we will revisit Willis.
This week on Pause for Pets, Jenny introduces us to a friendly dog named Willis, who has a talent for helping other dogs at the shelter.
So this is our 2-year-old guy named Willis. He's an Akita mix. He is such a sweet, affectionate, very treat motivated dog. He's friends with all the volunteers and staff here. One of his best traits is what we call, he's our playgroup helper dog. So when we have dogs that don't have other friends here at the shelter, we often have him meet Willis because he has such a good nature playing with the dogs that he can actually get some of the dogs that otherwise we wouldn't get into playgroup. He loves my treat pouch too. Hey, bud, come on, sit. Good boy. So he plays with some of our females that are a little stronger. Overall, he's just a great dog. He's great at hiking, walking. He's affectionate. He loves to play. He's overall a good dog that's just kind of been stuck here. It's like not many people have asked to meet Willis, and we can't really figure out why, because Willis is pretty awesome.
If you are interested in meeting and adopting Willis, the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society is located at 1474 South Wenatchee Avenue and is open 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and closed 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. for quiet hour. Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
Thank you much, Rachel, on a great job again on our Pause for Pets. And why doesn't somebody adopt Willis? That looks like a good pooch right there. 14 minutes past the hour. We have more local news coming up tonight at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Grant Olson will chair our news desk and has a little preview for us. Grant?
Good morning, Eric. Coming up tonight on the NCW Life Evening News, after unseasonably warm weather the past few days, our temperatures will moderate closer to normal today. I'll have all the details in your complete North Central Washington weather forecast. And in sports, Eric has all the results from last night's high school basketball tournament action, as well as a look at how our area college teams fared. That and all the day's news stories coming your way tonight at 5, 6, and 10 on the NCW Life Evening News. We hope to see you then. Eric?
It's like Grant has a mind meld with me. He knows exactly what I'm going to talk about in sports coming up. In fact, we'll do that here in just a few moments. If you'd like to let us know what's happening in your world, you can reach out to us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/NCW Life, and hopefully you like us and follow us while you're there. You can also do so through our website at ncwlife.com. You can look for contacts and do the whole thing there. Or just easier yet, news at ncwlife.com is our direct email address. You can also call us too if you have a news tip for us at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. We're at 34 degrees in downtown Wenatchee, and oh, look at this sunrise we have this morning. Step outside, take a deep cleansing breath. We have our morning slurp on the way right after sports, which is next here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Who are you talking to? I told you, knock it off!
End the cycle. Call SAGE, Safety, Advocacy, Growth, and Empowerment. Get private, anonymous counseling. Learn how SAGE can help you. Receive legal assistance and protection. SAGE also offers a safe place for you and your children. Of course, a hug from Hank always helps. SAGE can help you move on with your life. Call SAGE today.
Brian's Pizza and Bowling is changing their name to That Pizza Place. Now, there's still your same favorite locally owned family pizza and bowling center, That Pizza Place. Come hang out in downtown Cashmere.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCW Life Channel.
I see what you did there, Uriah. I see what you did there. The sunshine and the logo with the sunshine. That's very nice. 17 minutes past the hour here on a Friday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, and a good morning to you. Let's get to sports news. Eric Granstrom filling in for Dan Kuntz here on the morning show. Second-ranked Gonzaga men's basketball team improved to 20-2 last night with an 89-51 win over Pacific. Razor Bolton led the way with 20 points, while J.D. Strother had 15. Highlights courtesy of Gonzaga Athletics. A lot of discussion around the newsroom about Gonzaga. We love Gonzaga basketball. We just wish they were in a better conference. Other men's basketball last night on the college floors. Eastern Washington down Weber State and Cheney 75-67. Ryland Bergerson had 16 points. Linton Ackley's had 15 for the win. Fourth-ranked Arizona proved to be too much for Washington State and Pullman as the Wildcats beat the Cougars 72-60. Michael Flowers scored 16 points in front of a packed house at Beasley Coliseum. Coach Kyle Smith happy to receive the support.
A great college basketball atmosphere. Really excited for our program to have that kind of student support and people there. Wish we would have played a little better, but Arizona, very good team. We showed a little resilience in us to get that thing to 4, I think, with the ball once or whatever. But they just pushed us and got that thing going. It was a tough ball game.
Meanwhile, the Husky men doing well these days. Washington raced out to an early lead, never let up, and 87-64 went over Arizona State. Terrell Brown Jr. had 19 points, while P.J. Fuller had 16. Coach Mike Hopkins says he likes to see the continual improvement with the Dogs.
We're getting better. Tonight with Dejan not playing, other guys stepped up and played a huge role. I thought PJ was great. I think Cole was great. Riley Soren came in and gave us really good minutes. And when you lose a guy like a Dejan's caliber for a game, how are these guys going to respond? That's why I was really, really proud of them. They shared it. We played good, solid defense. We finally 5 threes or less, finally. So that was a good feeling. And, they're showing a lot of growth.
Turning to the Les Schwab Women's College Basketball scoreboard. Weird one yesterday. We hope to have Haley Van Lith highlights today as third-ranked Louisville was to take on Virginia. Apparently, the Cavaliers couldn't make it to Louisville because of airplane mechanical and staffing issues, forcing them to cancel the game. That goes down officially as a forfeit. Now, according to Sports Illustrated, this is the 7th game Virginia has had to postpone or cancel this season. So problems with the Cavs program. So officially it goes down as a 2-0 win for Louisville. Jacinta Buckley scored 25 points to lead Eastern Washington to a road win at Weber State, 74-61. Gonzaga got 14 points from Kaylee Trong and a 72-55 win over Santa Clara. Now, coming up on the women's college basketball schedule this weekend starts tonight. Washington hosts USC while UCLA visits Washington State. Eastern Washington has a 1 o'clock game tomorrow at Idaho State, while Gonzaga tips at San Francisco at 2. On Sunday, third-ranked Louisville will face 18th-ranked Notre Dame at 11 o'clock in the morning on ESPN. At noon, it's USC at Washington State, while Washington hosts UCLA. The men's schedule tomorrow, Eastern Washington entertains Idaho State at 2 on ESPN+. Fourth-ranked Arizona visits Washington at 3 on the Pac-12 network. Washington State hosts Arizona State at 7 on ESPNU. And second-ranked Gonzaga hosts 22nd-ranked St. Mary's. That'll be 7 o'clock on Saturday night on ESPN2. Well, the first round of the District 6 1A tournament last night. We're talking about boys basketball here. Kashmir avenged 3 previous losses to OMAC this season by upsetting the Pioneers in overtime, 69-66. Kashmir sophomore Landon Baker scored a game-high 24 points and made 7 three-pointers. Eli Hinkle scored 21 to help Kashmir move on. They'll play the loser of tonight's championship game between Chelan and Quincy. That game tips off at Wenatchee High School at 8 o'clock tonight. Again, a reminder, you have to get tickets online to get to this game. We have posted a link for fans on our Facebook page, so just go find that. On the girls' side of the District 6 1A tournament last night, Chelan ended Quincy's season 42-19. The Lady Goats will await tonight's loser of OMAC and Kashmir on Monday. Tonight's championship game at 6 at Wenatchee High School. Pioneers and Bulldog fans again need to purchase tickets through Ticket Spigot. We have posted a direct link to that on our Facebook page. We'll have a rematch of Eastmont and Wenatchee tonight here on the NCW Life Channel. Girls started off at 5:45 live on Facebook. Boys game tips at 7:30 live on Facebook and on television. And girls game will air on TV tonight at 10:30. Other girls action tonight. Moses Lake hosts Davis at 5:45. Tomorrow, Eastmont wraps up the regular season at Sunnyside at 4:45. We'll be at Wenatchee High School tomorrow for Wenatchee and Moses Lake. Girls started off at 5:45, followed by the boys at 7:30. Also on the boys' schedule tonight, Davis plays at Moses Lake at 7:30. Eastmont travels to Sunnyside. That game tips at 6:30 tomorrow night. Next round of the District 6 1B tournament for the girls is tonight, as Pateras takes on Waterville Mansfield at 6 at Moses Lake Christian. Entiat faces Moses Lake Christian at 7:30. 2B tournament has Tonasket at Lake Roosevelt, while Brewster visits Okanagan. Both those games get underway at 6:30. The District 6 tournament resumes tomorrow for the boys, for the B schools, that is. Riverside Christian plays Soap Lake at Moses Lake Christian at 6, followed by Entiat and Moses Lake Christian at 7:30. The 2B tournament has Manson playing at Okanagan at 6:30, while Brewster hosts Lake Roosevelt also at 6:30. Wenatchee Wild continue their 5-game road trip tonight and tomorrow in Prince George. The Spruce Kings are currently 3rd in the interior division of the BCHL, while the Wild are in 8th. The puck drops at Rolling Mix Concrete Arena at 7 o'clock tonight and tomorrow. You can hear the action locally with Sean Ziers on 560 KPQ. Kraken are in Anaheim tonight to face the Ducks. Quack. The Kraken trying to bounce back from a loss on Wednesday to start off the second half of the NHL season to Arizona. Anaheim currently fourth in the Pacific Division, just 4 points behind first place Vegas. Puck drops at 7 o'clock tonight. The game is only available on ESPN+. And of course, football season ends on Sunday with Super Bowl 56. The Cincinnati Bengals take on the Los Angeles Rams at 3:30 at SoFi Stadium down in L.A. Game will be broadcast on NBC. By the way, everybody's curious about the cost for a 30-second commercial during the Super Bowl this year. $7 million for 30 seconds. Wow. That's sports news at 25 minutes past the hour here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Morning slurp. Let's do that before we get to the obscure holiday because I totally screwed up yesterday. I can admit it. I screwed up. We'll get to that after a morning slurp. So grab your cup of joe, grab your cup of water, grab your cup of whatever it is you have that's a liquid that you want to press to your lips. Let's do it. Morning slurp for Friday. See, I thought about an extended slurp today, but then I thought, no, that's overkill. So in the land of TV, kind of we'll pull back the curtain here a little bit, I'm always trying to work ahead a day of myself. A day ahead of myself. Did I say that right? No. A day ahead of myself. And I got a day ahead of myself yesterday. So I was talking about some of the obscure holidays I had to choose from yesterday, and I screwed up. Peppermint Patty Day is today. It wasn't yesterday, it's today. That was the one that we talked about here on the show. National Make a Friend Day, also today. National White Shirt Day. By the way, I looked that up. That's support of workers at automobile industries at Flint, Michigan, who had a sit-down strike on this day. National Inventors Day, yeah, that's today. Wasn't yesterday. And also, I mentioned this one. Yesterday, I thought, no, it's today, the 11th of February. It's National Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk Day. Yeah. Expression is old. It goes back at least 360 years. English historian and writer James Howell used the phrase in a book called Proverbs in 1659. He actually said, no weeping for shed milk. Then it morphed a bit over the years to no use fretting over shed milk. Then there's no crying over spilt milk. However you say it, always means there's no point in being upset over something that has already happened and cannot be changed. My wife likes to say, no use making a big deal over the wine on the carpet or the Kool-Aid on the carpet because it's already there. Instead of going backwards and saying, why'd you have Kool-Aid on the carpet? Why milk? Why not? That might be worth crying over. While we don't know the exact origin, it may have come from supernatural lore. In the days when people believed strongly in fairies, it was common to lay out a shrine for them consisting of small quantities of food and drink, particularly their favorite, milk. Whenever milk was spilled, it was considered to be nothing more than a little extra offering to the fairies and nothing to worry about. Now, me growing up as a kid, and I'm sure a lot of people my age, maybe a little older, it was always the fear of the wrath of Dad when you spilled your milk. It wasn't the milk, it wasn't the actual milk on the table and stuff. It was the fact that you spilled it and then Dad, here it comes. The booming voice of the old man, using the Lord's name in vain, usually. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was the crying. By the way, let's talk about milk a little bit. It's one of my favorite things. Marion is not a fan of milk. I love milk. People were herding cattle and drinking milk before they began engaging in agriculture over 10,000 years ago, making milk one of humanity's first foods, believe it or not. The Greeks say the Milky Way was created by milky drops from Hera, the wife of Zeus. Okay. Ancient Greeks regarded milk as medicine, and their Olympic athletes fueled themselves with milk. When Spanish missionaries traveled to Peru in 1553, they noted that the local population in Cusco was drinking llama milk. Julius Caesar believed the Celts and Germans, or Celts and Germans, if you will, were so large because they ate meat and drank milk. Most people today drink cow's milk, but other mammals have certainly provided to people in different parts of the world. Sheep, goats, camels, donkeys, horses, yaks, water buffalo, reindeer. I know you could ask the reindeer farm up in Leavenworth about that. Even moose milk. Milk is the only food, by the way, that you can survive on wholly, having every nutrient your body needs to live. It's true. Milk has purifying properties, and a milk cleanse is a great way to detox your body. Milk not only feeds you, but it also feeds the bacteria in your gut. Many nutrients in the milk act as prebiotics to keep your gut bacteria healthy. People who drink more milk during formative years apparently grow taller. So drink your milk, kid. It'll make you grow taller. Countries that drink milk are smarter and win more Nobel Prizes. Milk is the best recovery drink after a workout or other physical activity. Combination of carbohydrates, fat, protein, and other micronutrients make milk the premier recovery drink, possibly even more effective than commercially available sports drinks at promoting recovery from strength and endurance exercise, like Gatorade. Maybe milk would be better. Although, I gotta admit, if you're hot and sweaty, milk doesn't really sound very good. Indy 500, the winner, what do they drink after they finish 500 miles of racing? Milk. Milk. It does a body good. I don't have milk this morning. Now I'm thirsty for milk. All right. There you go. The obscure holiday. Don't cry over spilled milk. Don't do it. This day in history. I know we're all tired of this. I know we're tired of it, but it was today, 2 years ago, a few months after the first known case was detected in Wuhan, China, and approximately 3 weeks after the first U.S. case was reported, February 11, 2020, the World Health Organization officially named the illness that would go on to cause a pandemic coronavirus disease 2019, shortened to the acronym COVID-19. We often referred to as the Wuhan virus in its very early stages, and also NCOV-2019. World Health Organization guidelines state that names for new infectious diseases may not include geographic locations, animals, individuals, or groups of people, and must be pronounceable. So saying Wuhan, it didn't work. Although, didn't we have the bird flu? Oh, okay, never mind. The CO, by the way, stands for corona. The VI is for virus, and the D is for disease. COVID 2019 represents the year, of course. It was first discovered, first named on this date 2 years ago. Since its onset, COVID-19 rapidly spread to every continent. By early 2022, resulted in roughly 400 million global cases and 5.7 million deaths, including more than 900,000 deaths here in the U.S. alone. I know, we're tired of it, but it was today that we first heard the term COVID-19. Celebrating birthdays on this 11th of February. Oh, let's get to some better things, shall we? Jennifer Aniston is turning 53 today, and boy, she looks good for 53. Gained worldwide recognition for portraying Rachel Green, of course, on the television sitcom Friends, a role which earned her an Emmy Award, a Golden Globe Award, and a Screen Actors Guild Award. She's also enjoyed a successful film career and has played the female protagonist in dozens of romantic comedies, including We're the Millers, Wanderlust, Just Go With It, Horrible Bosses, The Breakup, Along Came Polly, and Marley and Me. Happy 53rd birthday to Jennifer Aniston. He was a sex symbol in the 70s and 80s. You couldn't go by a newsstand back in the day without seeing Burt Reynolds on the front of all the rags. Burt Reynolds was born on this date in 1936, unfortunately passed away in 2018. Hollywood heartthrob who starred in television series such as Gunsmoke and movies notably Deliverance, Smokey and the Bandit, Boogie Nights. Burt Reynolds, born on this date. Also, born on this date, if you are celebrating a birthday on this 11th of February, you share your birthday with that guy, Thomas Edison. How about it? He was born in 1847 on this date. He died in 1931. That's a long life for back then, 84 years of age before he finally passed away. Prolific inventor whose discoveries changed life forever and ushered in the electric age. His inventions included the phonograph, the electric light bulb, the electric power industry, and motion pictures, to say the least. He holds an incredible 1,093 U.S. patents in his name. His passion for direct current, or DC, over Westinghouse alternative current, or AC, resulted in a war of currents that Edison largely lost. As AC increased its market share, Edison was forced out of his own company in 1892. The financier J.P. Morgan then engineered a merger of Edison General Electric with Thomson Houston, creating the industrial behemoth General Electric. Thomas Edison, born on this date, a long time ago. There you go. That's a look at the day, for February 11th. We'll take a break at 34 minutes past the hour. Mike Magnotti with his opinion, and Jefferson Robbins had a chance to sit down with some youngsters here in our area that are doing big things, in large part thanks to their advisor, Dale Blair. We'll have more from sports medicine at Wenatchee High School coming up on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley.
Hey folks, Carrie from Blueberry Hills. A chill is in the air and it's a perfect time for some old-fashioned comfort food like our amazing Eggs Benedict, chicken fried steak, French dips, soups made from scratch, or fruit pies fresh from the oven. The crowds might be gone, but we're still here for you folks. So bring an appetite and a friend to Blueberry Hills in Manson, where you pick, you sit, you eat, and you visit. Open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 to 3. wildaboutberries.com.
Club Crow Bar and Grill in Cashmere is your place for famous blues, brews, and barbecue. We are your one-stop bar and grill, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Hi, Justin here, owner of Club Crow Bar and Grill in Cashmere. Looking for a fun night out? Join us at Club Crow. We have live bands to rock the night away, comedy to make you laugh, and if that's not enough, we have poker every Monday and Wednesday night. Club Crow in Cashmere has it all. Check out our Facebook event page for dates and times. Club Crow Bar and Grill in Cashmere, the coolest place in town.
Dr. Wayne Latimer's Chiropractic and Integrative Multicare specializes in all level of injury care. If you've been injured in an auto accident, on the job, have a sports injury, or a simple fall, call today for a free consultation. They offer a combined multi-care approach with medical, chiropractic, physical therapy, massage, and acupuncture. For relief from long-standing injuries to basic solutions for the weekend warrior, Latimer's Chiropractic Integrative Multicare is one stop, one location.
Introducing Alpine Airman. Because every home needs a superhero to eliminate poor indoor air quality, send inefficient operating equipment packing, and cut high energy bills down to size. For heating or cooling and equipment replacement, turn to the experts and the superheroes at Carrier and Alpine Air. We offer the best deals on high-efficiency Carrier products, along with friendly, knowledgeable service and incredible savings to fit your budget.
Hey everyone, Fletcher and Amy Ellington here from Live It Up. In the investment world, ROI stands for Return on Investment. Well, how does better health, better wealth, and better relationships sound for ROI? Join us every week right here on NCW Life and learn how to invest in the most important asset, you.
We're going to answer your questions and provide some weekly inspiration so you can create a life that you love. Join us on Live It Up.
NCW Life Channel is your local TV station. We provide the latest news from around North Central Washington weeknights at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock with Grant Olson. If it's happening in your neighborhood, we have you covered with a staff of reporters who are always on call. Grant will also keep you up to date on the latest weather, and Eric Granstrom covers sports. It's all on your local TV station, the NCW Life Channel.
Mail It Your Way in East Wenatchee has new local owners. Need a mailbox with a physical address? Mail It Your Way has them in a variety of sizes. Postal Service and FedEx shipping, packaging, printing. Stop by Mail It Your Way in East Wenatchee on Grant Road next to Glaze.
Connect with us on Networked as we introduce you to the people and organizations who are leading innovation in the region. Get inspired, engaged, and networked right here on the NCW Life Channel.
Hey, this is Mike Mad Dog Magnotti, and everybody's entitled to my opinion. So during breaks at work, I often play Microsoft Solitaire or the word games. You know, I'm sure you do too. You know, a little break in the workday, a little stress relief. But what bugs the heck out of me is like clockwork. Some stupid ad for yet another game comes up uninvited and interrupts my game. And then I get the offer to eliminate these ads if I pay a monthly subscription fee. Now this begs the question. Just how much money does Bill Gates need? And why, if I have to pay anything, why a subscription instead of a one-time fee? I'm already having to pay a subscription for the Office suite I use. Now Bill wants me to pay him every month to play solitaire without being nagged by these stupid ads? Give me a break. This is Mike Mad Dog Magnotti. And that's my opinion.
The new GMC Sierra with hands-free driving offers the most advanced and luxurious pickup in its class. Yeah, it rocks.
At Wenatchee Power Sports, we proudly offer the Polaris product line. Polaris builds the highest quality side-by-side in the industry, with off-road capability that's second to none. The Polaris pre-order program allows customers to purchase the vehicle they want without having to select from limited dealer inventory. The Wenatchee Valley has year-round access to some of the best ORV trails in the Northwest. Start your adventure here at Wenatchee Power Sports.
When it comes to finding a memory care community, you want the very best. You want to know that your loved one is safe and receiving compassionate care in a loving environment. Fieldstone Memory Care is an innovative assisted living community designed for those with Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson's disease. You'll find a community specifically designed to enrich residents' lives. The Fieldstone team is here to help you navigate the important decisions you face when a loved one has dementia or Alzheimer's. Welcome home to Fieldstone.
The Clearwater Saloon and Casino is the perfect place to meet in East Wenatchee. The Old West theme takes you back in time with casino gambling and poker table. And now you can play the best games on or off the tables. Stop by and check out the new game room. All your favorite games and extended late night hours makes the Clearwater your best bet for a great time. And if time slips away having so much fun, stay the night next door at the Cedars Inn. It's all here nightly at the Clearwater Saloon and Casino in East Wenatchee.
My job is to educate my client, help them navigate a system that is difficult and complicated. It is my job to tell their story and to convince either a court, a judge, or 12 jurors of the appropriateness of our request. It's the great leveler. It's the only leveler, because the least powerful can gain the remedy they deserve that the law provides for them.
Hello, North Central Washington. I'm Dave Tosh, Executive Director, Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center, and I'm excited to announce a new variety show entitled Vibrant Living, brought to you by the Senior Center. And I think you'll find it educational, informative, and a lot of fun. Join us for the new program, Vibrant Living.
Ever wonder what it takes for wild birds to survive the longer, colder nights of winter? They can't just turn up the thermostat or throw on an extra blanket. Winter Super Blend from Wild Birds Unlimited provides a super boost of energy and fat, essential for winter survival. Stop by our store to learn how you can help the birds this season and how you can attract more beautiful birds to your yard. Wild Birds Unlimited. More birds, more joy.
Beautiful start to a Friday here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley at 43 minutes past the hour. Currently 39 degrees downtown, reaching for highs in the 40s with sunshine today and this weekend. As our morning report continues, 4 Wenatchee High School seniors specializing in sports medicine are on their way to present a report at a prestigious conference this summer. Sports medicine instructor Dale Blair oversaw their case study of a young woman athlete who's still dealing with the effects of long COVID-19 complications that occur in some patients after they contract the pandemic virus. NCW Life Channel's Jefferson Robinson met with Mr. Blair and his students who present their paper this June in Philadelphia for the National Athletic Trainer Association.
Jefferson Robbins here with NCW Life. It's been a long time since I was in high school, but I'm very pleased to be back at Wenatchee High School. I didn't graduate from here, but I'm pleased to be here anyway after a long absence. I'm here in the Sports Medicine Clinic run by Mr. Dale Blair with 4 of his students. We have from left to right, Lindsay Blakeney, Nick Duke, Elise Long, and Anna Russ, all of whom have been involved in a very exciting project we're going to tell you about today. First, I want to turn to you, Dale. I don't know much about sports medicine, and I didn't really know it was taught here at Wenatchee High School. So can you define sports medicine for me and talk about how long it's been a topic here at Wenatchee High?
Right. Well, really, sports medicine is kind of a combination of the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of sports injuries and everything that goes along with that. We've had a program here for about 30 years. In fact, I came here from the Wenatchee Valley Clinic in 1992, and we developed that program then. And we've been running it for, like I said, for 30 years. In fact, this is my final year this year. I'm going to be turning the reins over. We've had lots of students come through our program. We also have a facility here where we're able to take care of our athletes. We have a series of classes, first, second, third, and fourth year classes in sports medicine. In fact, all of these students here have completed all 4 years in the program since they started as freshmen. And they get to learn a lot of hands-on skills working with our athletes.
And student athletes come in here for treatment, for care, and they're being seen by people who have up to 4 years of experience at that.
Yes. We're very fortunate here to have 3 certified athletic trainers, so myself and 2 other folks. And then we have a staff of students that assist us. And so we're able to teach them a lot about injuries and the anatomy and the care and treatment of injuries while we're working with the athletes. And then they help us out in a lot of the taping and injury treatment.
Let me ask this of the students. What is it that interested you, and whoever wants to answer first, about sports medicine? What drew you into this program?
This is going to sound a little bit cheesy, but when I was about 10, I went to my brother's football game, and I saw 2 sports medicine girls carrying the water, and they were just laughing and having a lot of fun with each other. And I thought that looked pretty fun. And then in my 8th grade class, Mr. Howe, our other athletic trainer, came and told us about sports medicine. I was like, well, I need a CTE credit. I might as well join. And I ended up falling in love with it and being here the next 4 years.
Nick, how about you?
Mine's a little bit simpler. I figured this would be like a good stepping stone towards like a medical career. So that's why I took the class.
Elise, yourself?
Yeah, my mom's actually an athletic trainer. She's a colleague of Dale here. And, well, not here, but they've known each other throughout all their careers. And I just grew up around that environment while my mom was the trainer at the college. And I guess that's just something I knew I was going to do my freshman year. And I really enjoyed the last 4 years. Made a lot of friends.
Anna, how about you?
I got into sports medicine by chance. I needed a filler for my classes, for my schedule. So I joined, and I knew by the end of the first class that I wanted to start doing the hands-on stuff.
So the 4 of you collaborated on this project. Your project is a case study entitled Post-COVID Long Hauler Syndrome in a Female Recreational Athlete. So that's a big topic, a very timely topic to tackle. So why don't you tell me how you came up with this subject and how you approached doing the case study?
Well, luckily we had like pretty good access to someone with this condition. So that helped a lot. And it was a very good topic to pick, with the time. So since it's misunderstood right now, I think it was a good thing to really cover in this day and age.
What were the ultimate findings? I mean, what kind of conclusions did you draw from the study?
I think we found out that there's still a lot about COVID that we don't know. And this case study helped us a lot. There's a lot I didn't know that COVID can affect your body. And we learned how our patient was mistreated a little bit with how society thought she was fear-mongering and all this sort of things. And we were really lucky that she was able to talk to us and just tell us her story.
And did you find that you were able to help this person in any way?
I think for us and a lot of people, we get to be advocates. And once people are more aware, they're more sympathetic and more empathetic, and they have a better understanding of what that person's going through.
But COVID is very stigmatized to a lot of people, so it was really interesting to get to know someone more deeply about how it affected them and their lives.
Do you feel like you all went into this with some preconceived notions about COVID and came out feeling differently about the disease or understanding it differently?
Well, considering we're all interested in some form of healthcare, I think we all are very careful and cautious of COVID, and we all do our best to spread. Me and Nick have taken summer classes where our final is on COVID, and we really love learning about things that are current in our society. And I feel like I've learned a lot just from this case study alone about how it can affect someone's body in ways, considering it's a respiratory illness, that you never even realized.
What were the conclusions for this person, and what's their outlook? Are you able to say?
They're on the way up, I'd say. They had like a difficult journey, obviously, but I think it's looking up for them.
Still a lot of progress to be made,
Yeah.
but she's working very hard, and I think she's going to be very successful.
Did you all craft this study with the NATA in mind? Did you have a goal of saying, let's aim for this, let's make something that could be accepted as a paper at this conference?
Well, I know every year Mr. Blair plans to at least try to take athletes to this association, and it was actually a topic of our junior year where like start thinking, what is a case we can find that could be appealing and get us that far. And so yes, for about a year we've been researching and just searching for the right thing to talk about, and we're lucky enough with Mr. Blair's help to find that topic and get us this far.
Were you guys surprised when you got word that you'd been accepted?
Honestly, no.
I was-
With how relevant COVID is, we would be really surprised if it wasn't. It's a really interesting and a relevant topic that we think needs to be talked about more. So
I agree.
Tell me about the conference. Where are you going, and what will you do when you're there?
We're going to Philadelphia, and we're going to present for everyone.
Yeah.
There are options. It could be an oral presentation or a poster presentation. We don't yet know what we will be doing, but yeah, in end of June, first week of July, we'll be down in Philly.
So you could be on stage looking at a bunch of people,
Yes.
explaining your findings.
Yes.
You prepared for that?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
So Dale, you are also going to be presenting at this conference. You have a paper that is going to be on the table called CX for the AT, and that's a lot of acronyms. Can you explain what CX for the AT means? Customer Patient Experience Touchpoints to transform your athletic training practice.
Yes, the CX is customer experience, and the AT is for athletic trainers, which is, I'm a certified athletic trainer, so that's the audience of this National Athletic Trainers Conference. And that's something that we have done a lot in here in the past. A lot of times we've done some brainstorming of the ways that we can better take care of our athletes that come in. And this is like the same kind of customer experience that people would experience if they're going to a hotel or they're going to go to Disneyland or something. What do you expect when you go there? And so we've done a lot of things over the years using especially the Disney model in the way that we take care of athletes and the way they don't have to try to wait as long. We try to facilitate the movement of athletes in and out of our facility so they can get out to practice in a timely manner. So we're going to explore all those touch points, it's kind of a buzzword these days, of how we treat people as they come in here, and this is information that they can take right on out into the workforce with them when they leave here, because every employer wants someone who can work well with people and take care of their needs.
Well, for you students, is there anything else you think people should know? Let me ask this. Can people find your paper anywhere online? Is it published and accessible somewhere?
That'd be Mr.
The paper will be in one of the journals of the National Athletic Trainers Association. But I also, from past students as well, I have published on the Wenatchee High School webpage. This one has not been published there yet, but that will be published on our website with all the other students from the past that have had an opportunity to present at this conference.
We'll look forward to seeing that, so
Great.
let us know when it is published.
Okay.
From the students, is there anything else you can think of that people should know about this field that you're entering into? Things that people might not quite understand about sports medicine?
There's a lot more that goes into it than you think. And you spend a lot of time with the athletes and you build those interpersonal relationships. And it's really rewarding to be able to rehabilitate those athletes to getting back to what they love doing.
Also, I think a lot of people think this is just a class, but I think it's a lot more than that, because we get to interact with athletes outside of class and during their events. So I think it's a great experience overall.
you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
Since 1932, Camp Seneca, nestled on the beautiful shores of Lake Wenatchee, has provided children grades 1 through 12 with the ideal location for kids to learn new skills, have fun, and make friends while creating memories that will last a lifetime. Camp Seneca's rustic log cabins and their staff serve to provide each group a unique summer camp experience. Register for Camp Seneca today, www.campfirencw.org.
Are you ready to freshen up your home? Boswell's expansive 2-story showroom is filled with high-quality furniture that's always discounted to give you their best price every day. Boswell's is receiving new furniture deliveries each week, so you'll be sure to find just what you need for your home without the wait. Complimentary design assistance and free local delivery. Superior customer service and the best value for your money. Start at Boswell's on Easy Street. It's closer than you think.
Are you frustrated because you feel like you aren't getting the internet speeds you pay for? One of the most common ways to test your internet connection is called a speed test. These are free and easily located on the internet and can tell you how fast your internet is. However, for certain reasons, these tests may not always be accurate. A speed test shows you how fast a file can be downloaded to the computer you're running the test on. However, there are many things that can affect the speed of that download besides the speed of the internet going into your home. A few of the things that can affect your internet speed are poor Wi-Fi signal, other wireless signals interfering with the wireless signals coming from your router, other devices in your home draining your bandwidth, your computer or phone running apps programs in the background that you aren't aware of, slowing your entire device. Any of these things can slow down your internet. Your internet is like water flowing down a pipe. There's a big pipe bringing internet to your local area, and a smaller pipe coming off of that bringing internet to your home address. Your router is just another pipe that brings the internet inside your house, and every device inside your home is like a pipe connected to the router. Just like with water, if any of those pipes along the way are too small for the amount of internet that needs to flow through for a family, the flow for everything down the line will be much slower. It's a lot like trying to push all the water going into your house through a small straw. Also, again, just like with water, if everyone in your home is using the internet at once, any individual device may not be able to receive the full flow of the internet. It's like your whole family trying to drink out of that small straw all at once. If you're struggling with internet that is slower than expected, make sure that all of the devices that your internet flows through are working correctly, and check all devices in your home for background programs that may be using the internet. If everything still appears to be working correctly, contact us and we'll be able to help.
Beautiful start to a Friday and ready for the weekend here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan Kuntz will be back on Monday. It's been a pleasure serving your needs or your entertainment. I don't know, just being here for the last 2 weeks. We have a busy week next week here on the programming on NCW Life channels. We get ready for the Cashmere Valley Bank Royalty Selection Pageant a week from tomorrow, believe it or not. We'll have that broadcast live on the NCW Life channel with the countdown to coronation at 6:30, the pageant at 7, and we will introduce you to the top 10 candidates next week. Brenda Calvillo, Rita Escalera, I want to make sure and get all their names here, Paige Garrettson, Cadence Garrison, Elise Long, Presley Nelson, Ava Norris, Ryan Salcido. Also, we'll introduce you to Ainsley Shearer and Mallory West. Those are your top 10 candidates. I had a chance to do some mock interviews with them yesterday to help them prepare for next weekend with the judges. Oh man, I'm telling you what, these ladies are ready to go. They're doing a great job and will represent us just fine. Thank you very much. Also, by the way, congratulations to our Thursday winners yesterday, Jan Sloan, Rich Larson, Rusty Sloan, and Alyssa Clardy. They all picked up tickets to the BNCW Home Show that's happening today again and tomorrow at the Town Toyota Center. In fact, it runs today from 9 to 7 and tomorrow from 9 to 5. So get out in this weather and enjoy it and have a great weekend and safe and sane. We'll see you on Monday here on Wake Up With I won't, but Dan will. See ya.